Greetings, folks. Chief Meteorologist Chad Merrill here with the weather forecast update. We have the light to moderate rain that continues across the region, and that's showing up very well on the radar. We have the flood watches in effect across the region, and new is the wind advisories for the higher elevations of eastern Fayette, Raleigh, Nicholas County, and the western Greenbrier Valley. But we still have the flooding going on across Tazewell County. That's where these heavier echoes can be seen on the radar. Several instances of flooding, so watch out for that in Bluefield, where many roads are underwater, and Tazewell County. Now, as we zoom in a little bit closer to the Greenbrier Valley, we've had some briefly heavy rain and one or two reports of some stronger winds. But to the south, we have plenty more rain, and that's going to continue to filter into our region. This rain stream extends all the way down into Georgia, and there you can see our major hurricane that's quickly approaching the Florida Panhandle. So we have rain tonight, and it's not out of the question there could be a brief tornado overnight, but the best chances you'll see in a second will be tomorrow. The low temperature tonight down to 64 degrees, so we're going to see our temperatures pretty much stay steady. The high 73 tomorrow. The winds pick up. We'll have squally showers, rain-driven showers, perhaps a tornado. The rain ends, though, between 4:30 and 7 o'clock in the evening. The latest on Helene, the winds are up to 120 miles per hour. This will likely become a low-end Category 4 hurricane as it quickly approaches the Florida Big Bend, and then it will move up into the Tennessee Valley and pretty much stall out. We will see another 3/4 to 1 inch of rain, so most of the area will see elevated creeks and streams and some ponding of water in low-lying spots. However, the flooding more widespread in eastern parts of Mercer, Monroe, and to Tazewell County. Tomorrow, the timing of the wind gusts between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m., so there's definitely going to be scattered to numerous power outages, western Pocahontas, eastern Nicholas, eastern Fayette, eastern Raleigh, and the western Greenbrier Valley. For the rest of us, scattered power outages with winds gusting 35 to 40 miles an hour. And also, besides the fact that we could have a few small downlimbs and a few power lines, just keep in mind that when you're driving, that you could potentially veer off the road a little bit if you're in a high-profile vehicle with these winds. So just prepare for some power outages tomorrow, not a widespread event. The timing of the tornado threat, I mentioned overnight there was a very low possibility, but the better chance, give it about a 15% chance for a tornado, will be between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. for most of the area, except for our southern coal fields between 5 a.m. and 1 p.m. Also, if you suffer from arthritis, you're probably feeling this in your joints as the pressure is dropping significantly. The good news is the pressure will start to rise late Friday into Saturday, so fewer aches and pains due to the weather. The Greenbrier River at Alderson, we'll see a rise, but notice we are going to be far below action stage. Action stage is basically the initial stage before you get to flood stage. That's when you could have some ponding of water adjacent to the banks of the river that cause some flooding in nearby fields. But that's not going to happen because the river level will be far below that, and that's thanks to the fact that we've had such a dry trend. The new river, though, in Glen Lynn, Virginia, is going to come close to action stage. This is where the headwaters of the new river is, which means all this water moves north and we'll have some big rises in Thurmond and places like Fayetteville, but no flooding expected. Now, the Bluestone River will continue to rise a bit. Right now we're seeing the level at 7.22 feet, which is minor flood stage. And as we get into the first part of the weekend, we'll see minor flooding there. Now, record flooding is expected at the Sawana River this is near Asheville. We're expecting the level to reach 21 feet and the record 20.7 feet. So obviously historic flooding in western North Carolina. As for the 7-day forecast, low 70s on Friday. We dry it out on Saturday. A couple of showers Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. But we're looking at maybe a total of about 1/2 inch of rain from that storm system as it moves east, and then dry on Wednesday and Thursday. We'll keep you abreast of any watches and warnings that are issued, but again, the best threat for any tornadic activity will be on Friday, and that's when the highest winds with Helene will move across the region. So prepare for some small limbs to come down and also some brief power outages.